send you.
I'm not watching it.
You don't have to watch it. I just need you to, or just have it pulled up just so I do have a single. At least. But why is my shit all big? Christ. Also test if it's like very loud on your end.
Got some link.
Trying to pull it up. Gotta search for it. Stream. Go to my account. Yep, there we go.
New private window, so I'm not logged in. Cool.
Alright, how's this sound? Is it too loud or?
It's fine.
Latency's pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie. No, like barely any delay.
Oh well. Get in. Let's do it.
I gotta just beat it. Cat. Fucking bothers.
So real.
Alright. Let me post it to the
Ping him.
showcase. Official streamer. I don't really know the first thing about commentating, but you know.
You'll figure it out. I
Yeah,
think.
right. Where's the Discord link? We're looking for some police activity, you know?
Like that, yeah. See what we can't find.
Looks like there's gonna be a traffic stop up ahead with lanes cleared.
Ambulance down below.
They got the stretcher out. Circle us around this area. Circle us around this area. They got a guy in the back of that car, EPS car. I don't really know what's going on down there, but are you able to put an announcement, like a slash ad for a news helicopter going around?
I can.
Yeah.
but I'm also flying right now, so you know.
Slash ad.
How far can I go? What spot you was inside of them?
Did it go through?
Yeah. That's not how you spell that, but you know.
I think there's a Weasel News advert. Yeah, there we go.
He'll have the correct spelling in there.
Try to slow down. Okay.
Slow down? Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and slow.
Orbiting is not fun. This damn thing. How wide can I go?
I think they got the whole thing blocked up. Oh man. This looks good. The way you're moving right now looks good. It looks like potential traffic accident. They have a news crew on scene already. Possible live PD incident. Who knows?
I love when the weather takes a turn for the worst.
There's this guy with a microphone down there, not really doing much. Oh, we got a foot chase? Nope, just some people running.
Some people.
It's like a local news crew running around. DPS is chasing them. Oh, he's getting back into his car. Let's see what he's up to. Let's follow him. Sure does seem like a nice night, that's for sure.
Minus the fog.
Too much fog. Pretty clear from my end. Multiple DPS guys sitting next to a car. Don't know what they're on about, but you know, we'll see what's going on. Maybe we might be able to get some details from them. Let me hop in this radio channel here, see if we can get some insight.
Statewide dispatch.
Who knows?
Did you just call for medical?
10-4, we get medical call to 22 Panorama Drive. It's going to be for a officer who might be able to have a medical issue going on.
Sounds like they're asking for medical on Panorama Drive. Let's go check that out. See what's going on. Got some guys running over to the barriers. Oh, what's going on here? You see those guys down there?
Somewhere here?
They're running?
Yeah, on the right.
Yeah, I don't know what they're running for. Let's find out. little too dark to see what's going on, but we do have a sheriff and somebody else sitting down there. Looks like that's where they were running to. Unknown to reason, though.
I'm gonna go 34, 087.
I think they're gonna be huddled around those two cars down there. You see him?
I
Ian
do.
Pilot?
Yeah, I see.
Interesting, interesting. We'll see what we can get up to with this. See what they get done.
Hey, 95, Frank. Can we get the news out of here?
Apparently, our coworkers are getting in trouble down there.
It does seem like it. It does seem like it.
Can you repeat the last transmission?
Does seem like K9 has arrived. Could be Game Warden though. Don't know which one, but be exciting. Oh, somebody just
What?
fell off the billboard. Somebody just fell off the billboard. Somebody just jumped. Somebody just jumped off the billboard. He is down. He is down. Let's get an angle on that. Bring us around the other side. Oh, another person just jumped. Oh my God, it's pandemonium. Two people just jumped off the billboard. Seems like there's. I'm hearing another helicopter. What's going on with that, pilot?
That's a great question.
And they are providing medical treatment for the first victim who just jumped off the billboard. Don't know what happened there.
Okay, 895, Frank. Can we get EMS to Postal 282?
Be able to see what happened there.
Joshua Road.
Let me turn on night vision for the other one.
White female jumped off the top of the billboard.
Yikes.
I do not see the other individual who
dead?
jumped off. They might be
They're
fine.
only calling out one.
I haven't
Yeah.
checked.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing my basic now.
I feel like we're a little low, pilot. A little low.
Too close?
A little too close. But I'm gonna try and veer the camera away so the public eye does not see what is unfolding.
That guy's speeding on that road down there on Panorama. Let's see what's going on back over here.
It does look like the person is alright. They were just standing up. But it does appear that they just collapsed once more. Might be a situation for the paramedics. I can't really tell if they're on scene yet or not. But,
They are. Their ambulance is back there.
well, they were running pretty far away. I don't know where they might be.
You're right. Ambulance. There's one firefighter at the airfield, and there's one firefighter here.
I do hear some sirens. Looks like DOT is here to assist. So that is amazing. That they're helping with traffic.
Before the ambulance gets here. That is interesting.
Medical clearing of the officer situation. He's supposed to.
Looks like we have multiple troopers and deputies working on this person who fell off the billboard. No medic in sight as of right now.
They are working on the officer on that other scene on Panorama. Oh, actually, never mind. That's him. That's the medic running up right now.
Got a Lamborghini
Medic just ran
approaching
up.
opposite lanes of traffic. Very loud. Hearing from all the way up here.
From here.
Does look like he's almost out of gas. So it's gonna be a bird person. I don't know what's going on with that. Definitely a weird day, that's for sure. Let's try and go back to that scene over in Panorama. Let's kind of see what's going on over there.
They just cleared off of it.
Oh.
The medic was running back over here to this scene. Oh, it looks like some Lamborghini person is being brought in.
He is
Carried into
running.
that scene. I don't know what's going
Turn
on.
on night vision mode for this. Can't really see anything. Bird person's running back to his car. Don't know what's up with that. He gets back. He is taking off. Should be for the best, you know? Dangerous situation. People's lives are at stake, you know? He caused a lot of problems. See if we can get another angle on this. Looks like a brush truck has just arrived. Maybe they might be able to help him out. Medics are rushing over to the scene of the collapsed individual. Man, this is a tragic sight to behold, for sure. But in your professional opinion, Lynch, what do you make of this situation? Somebody just fell off the billboard right in front of you. Like, what's your first action in that sense? Like, how do you even go about doing something like that?
I could not tell you. That is quite the sight to see.
Yeah. Like the medics had finally started working on the person from the billboard. I'm hoping that person's all right. Does look like a lot of mass fell down from that billboard.
One more time?
It does feel like a lot of mass fell down from that billboard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Hit the ground nice and hard. Yeah. It's just a bad sight, you know? Tragic sight.
Yeah. Let the crater in the ground. Gonna have to get construction guys out here. They're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, yeah. They're not calling me, texting me.
So 30 degrees, check.
Be here.
In clear. Proceed. Show everywhere else. Nice.
Does seem like this is the only scene to work with here, but you know, there's always something going on in Arizona.
Always something
So-
going on in Arizona.
Definitely be able to get something going in a minute, but
Probably within the next 3 or 4 minutes something might happen. Sneaking suspicion.
yeah, yeah. You know what would be fun to see is those specialized units come out and deal with some of these situations, you know? Like, everybody loves to see those canine dogs getting deployed. That's always a fun sight to see.
Yeah. You know, rumor
Yeah.
has it Arizona is going to be receiving some funding for some canine dogs here soon.
I did hear about that. It's been all over the
Yeah,
news.
yeah,
recently.
I've heard nothing but it.
Mhm.
Past like week, man. It's just all I've heard about these new canine dogs that
Well,
are coming.
when you have a state like this where it's just nothing but crime, it's the small things that makes the news, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel the people of this state has really come to a custom of the, you know, crime within.
Yes.
It does seem like a serious situation. There are a lot of troopers and deputies on scene with paramedics, so
Yeah, they're still working on them. The fact that they haven't moved them yet is sadly not a good sign. Probably still working on stabilizing them.
yeah. I mean, at this point, all we can do is just hope and pray.
Hope and pray indeed. To fall like that with such mass.
823 clear of medical. So
Oh, clear of medical. I think. Is that what they just said? I think I just heard something over the radio there.
Right. Oh man, this is a sight. This is a sight. But
It
Yeah.
is.
might be able to see something happen soon. You know?
Indeed. I can't imagine that they're gonna be working for much longer here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully they're able to get them transported.
Well, if I do think I see this correctly, I believe that might be the chief down there, Fire. And if so, he is pretty knowledgeable. He might, this person might be able to come out of this.
Maybe. I know that chief personally, man. He won't stop.
He won't stop.
He
No.
he won't.
You know, these are the finest.
Indeed, indeed.
Town Fire Department does not quit. Let me tell you. Of all the calls I've seen them on, nothing but great performance from them. You know.
Of course, of course.
What do you think, in your professional opinion? Where do you think they're gonna take this person? Think they're gonna take them right down the road, maybe the pillbox? What do you think for a situation like this?
I gotta be honest. You know, I think this person's going to the morgue.
Go to the morgue, really? You really think that?
Yeah, I do. Just such a fall. I can't and they're still working on him. I can't imagine this is good news. Sadly.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. This just a fall from the billboard is like, what's that? Like 30, 40 feet high? Like,
Oh, high, probably higher than that, honestly.
yeah. I mean,
Pull
like,
some over here for a second.
yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I do not see, like, at most, I think your legs must be broken at that point, unless, God forbid, you went down the wrong way.
Legs and back. I mean, that's concrete. You know, if she fell on the sand, even though it's slightly compacted, it may have been a different story, but not a good sign. They're still really working on her down there, really trying to get her back, but I don't know.
We got a slight fog rolling in, which is kind of obscuring our view, but you know, we can make out what's going on down there.
Yeah, the conditions aren't bad enough for us to have to land or anything. We can deal with this. It's nothing crazy.
Yep.
Fog's been in since last night. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
We can still see a good distance.
Yeah. And for anybody that's watching, I mean, hopes and prayers to this individual, honestly.
Of course. Can't say it enough.
Yep. Hopes and prayers to the road. That road took a hit.
That did.
Yeah.
They're really gonna have to get the construction crews out here. ADOT, I've heard some rumors, is gonna be getting some upgrades here soon, so hopefully they'll be able to.
Maybe they might be able to get a construction crew out here. I know that they were here earlier. It does look like they left. So.
Yeah, but we know the construction crews here in Arizona are kind of bad.
Yeah, they take months.
It takes them a while to do things. The
Does look like
yeah,
the
crew.
the officers are grouping up together. Let me see if I can get the camera over on them. Yep. They're having a little chat with each other, trying to figure out maybe what to do in this situation, how to assist, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And whenever it comes to these situations, it just takes a lot of planning, you know? A lot of planning involved, a lot of talk before real action gets put into place.
Of course, there's a lot of moving parts in a situation like this.
Yep.
A lot
Yep.
of investigation afterwards.
Put it in there, research.
I mean, how many people are we looking at right now for the state? How many people are around the state right now?
Right now we're sitting at a solid 45 population-wise. Yeah.
I think there's a pretty solid population at the moment.
Pretty solid, especially for the time in the day.
Yep, yep.
Oof.
You know, this weather's really got to clear up, that's for sure.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Got a tow truck waiting to get through. Of course, you know, they're not going to be able to get through with this, what's going on.
No, no, no. They have the road blocked off.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, but at such a when you're doing CPR, etc. for so long, what you're really worried about now is if you get the person
Hey, now,
back,
Frank,
you get a
do
heartbeat.
you know who is the
They're just
primary agent on
so much.
282C?
How do I say this? They're gone for so long.
Yep.
You know. When you're gone from that long, you don't have any oxygen to your brain, and you go brain dead.
Mm.
That's a really big concern in situations like these.
Yep, yep.
835, traffic stop 070 Sonora Freeway here at the gas station.
We'll go over to that.
You want to roll me
Yeah.
this
Person die
Oh,
in peace.
there goes
Oh,
there goes
there
the
goes
weather. Now we got a clearer picture on this little scene that's going on below us, but we're gonna divert our attention.
We're gonna
We might be able to
break
check out this traffic stop that's going on up ahead. You know, Yellowjack doesn't really seem populated as usual. Shame. That bar definitely pulls in a lot of people.
Indeed, indeed it does.
Most of the time it is pretty unsavory of the time. But, you know, things happen.
Indeed, indeed they do.
Yep.
This guy was asking for an additional unit, so hopefully that means something might be going on. Do you remember where that was, where that traffic stop is?
I do not. I was busy on trying to keep this camera in line, you know? A lot of work to keep this camera up and running.
Gotcha.
It
Of
doesn't look
course,
like
man.
that DPS got his lights and sirens on. Maybe we'll be able
Does
to
he?
follow him, see where he's going. Might be that additional unit that they were talking about.
Possibly. He's going pretty fast.
Yep, yep.
He's almost pulling away on us.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says 42.
Miles an hour?
126.
Ooh.
This scene must be important to be going that
course.
fast.
UPS always
have
responds
to-
with a level of pace.
I'm gonna lock onto him and we're gonna follow this, see what happens, you know?
Of course.
He's slowing down. Looks like here's the scene right here on at the gas station.
070.
Yep. Our views are going to be a little obstructed just because of the mountain in front of us. I can't get too wide of an angle.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I will try my best here.
Right here is perfect.
Right here's perfect?
Yes, sir. Right here is perfect. Now we got an individual
Sounds
outside the
good.
vehicle, hands in the air.
Oh,
What is happening? He's going back to the vehicle, still hands in the air. Doesn't look like anything hostile is going towards him at this time, but who knows? These situations are very dangerous. He's getting back into his car. Oh, coming back out. This scene could get hostile. We never know. Traffic stops are dangerous, as you know.
Traffic stops are the most dangerous
down here.
crosswalk,
We can talk about the other side of the road. Let's get traffic clear.
Let's go ahead and turn down this radio so our viewers can
Proceed.
a little bit easier of a time listening in. But you know, things like this, like traffic stops and all that, it's dangerous for multiple reasons. You don't know what that guy's been doing. You don't know what kind of day he's having. He could just crack. You know.
Exactly. Lots of shootings, sadly.
Yep. It's really a tough time, especially for the officers involved, strictly because of the situation, and the type of, scene you're in. But, I think, especially these troopers right now, I think they're handling it pretty well. They got somebody on them right now, just watching them. I think I think they're handling this very well.
I concur.
Yeah. It does look like they're going into the trunk. They might be grabbing something. Who knows? Maybe this could be a intoxicated driver. He came out with his hands up. He thought
DUI.
He thought he was already, in trouble.
Can you zoom in any more there? Should I get a little closer?
This is as much as I can zoom in right now.
Okay. See if we can get a little closer here.
Yep. Try and get a little wide angle on that real quick. But
Of course. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they're giving
That's
it
perfect.
to him.
Yep. This.
Yeah.
For anybody who's watching right now, we might be witnessing a intoxicated driver. This could be an intoxicated driver situation. They're really dangerous, really dangerous situations. Looks like they got him seated down. Maybe they ran a they administered a breathalyzer on him, And here they are calling a supervisor. This might be a bigger situation than we thought,
Of course.
They got him turned around. Oh, they got him in handcuffs.
Oh.
I am pretty sure that this is a DUI. Driving while intoxicated. It's really sad to see people still do it.
Indeed.
It's a shame that people still conduct themselves in this manner. But
Of course.
stuff happens.
It does indeed.
Pilot. Do you want to take over a little bit of commentary? Getting a phone call from the people back at HQ. So go ahead.
What a scene. Shame indeed. We're gonna go ahead and break off of here. They got him arrested, so we're gonna head back into the Sandy Shores.
Alright.
Oh, I'm hearing over the radio we have a shots fired call.
A shots fired.
Someone's under-
That. Oh man. Shots fired is never fun. Never.
No.
Do we know where it's at?
We should be in Sandy, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, they just called on scene of the shots fired call.
We did just have 2 viewers from there, but
We had 3 for a minute. Yeah.
see. I'm trying to bring this camera around to get, take a look.
Of course.
Car 244 officers.
244 is apparently where that shots fired call is at.
244. A little bit up the waist.
It is.
Heading up
It is.
into
Good thing we're in a
254.
helicopter.
Yep. What do you think? Shots fired can mean a bunch of things. It could be, you're on a traffic stop and the guy just pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Worst case scenario, it could be an active shooter type situation.
Yes, those are very dangerous.
It can really just never. It's never a pleasant sight. So.
No.
Black or gray colored motorcycle.
I mean, we're still gonna show it on, live TV here, but because the viewers have to see.
The viewers deserve to see. They deserve to be informed.
Yes.
Yes.
But you never know. 244. We're in the 228 region around here.
It's gonna be off to our left. There's gonna be a bunch of cops in the looks like the flywheels.
I do see that. It looks like they have a helicopter on top.
Shots fired 244 is clear. Everybody
Shots fired. Oh, they called it
man.
clear. They called the shots fired clear.
See
We
if we
missed
can-
it.
See if we can sit in the area, see what's going on. Maybe something might happen.
Yeah. Looks like they actually might be clearing off.
Maybe. There's still 3 units there. Looks like we got multiple units coming outside. Might have been a false alarm situation, Those do get put out a lot nowadays, and honestly,
They are the way that they're walking back to their car. It doesn't show any haste. I do believe.
I will say, it is great to see these different agencies working together. Like
Of course.
how multiple agencies can work together without even having it to communicate prior. It's great. Does look like we have some cars rolling in, and were they chased? It does appear we have more units rolling in. This scene might kick up a little bit. Oh, one of the officers just got hit. Sideswiped. Could have been.
They're
behind
boxing
you.
somebody in over there. It looks like.
Oh
my goodness.
Glitched out there, but we're back on scene.
I have
Looks like we have everybody running around.
the gun.
I think it's that black Lamborghini.
I don't know. It could be the truck. Seems like they were trying to surround that
yes.
truck there.
It does.
Yep. But again, with the situations of like traffic stops and everything like this looks like it's even more dangerous.
Of course.
Yep.
I mean, after striking law enforcement like that, no regard.
Yeah. Yep. Zero regard for anybody at this point.
Indeed.
See what happens here. It does appear it might have been a mistake. Looks like the LEO might be, leaving it alone. But who knows?
Indeed, that does happen. You saw these false alarms.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do about it, man. We'll break off. We'll head down 68. I'm seeing cops leave, so
Yep.
I think
The scene right around here is wrapping up.
I do agree.
We'll be passing over the lovely TPD station, Tucson Police Department. Those guys do great work. Honestly,
They do.
great work. Nothing but the best.
Oh, that BMW is flying down the road right there.
He is.
See if is he gonna get stopped. No. Looks like
They didn't catch him in time.
sometimes you just have to pick your battles,
Yep. And look at that station. That is a beautiful station. Honestly.
Beautiful station indeed. Alright.
I've heard recently that they
Oh my goodness, that guy is opposite lanes of traffic right now.
Let's try and follow him.
Oh wait, no, he's
see
not.
what's going on.
Oh, is he running? Oh, might have a police pursuit. I just heard a siren, I think, from all the way up here.
Let's try and follow him.
Continuing
See
down
what's
Route
going on.
68.
Oh man, let's see if he gets picked up by the local units. One that just passed. Looks like TPD missed the opportunity to pull him over there. He was going opposite lanes of traffic for a bit of second, but you know, you don't know what's on the other side of the road. You know?
No.
You could pull out and bam, hit a car. He just almost nailed that car there. This guy is flying.
Yes, units need to get on this. Oh, looks like there's a cop coming for him. There's a cop chasing after him right now.
Is there?
He's back there though.
Yep, I see him. I see him.
Oh, he is. This guy is.
Let's see what happens
here. Really flying.
This might be just a simple traffic stop, but you never know. Like traffic stop, the guy can run. No, like he is struggling to keep up. We're struggling to keep up just with this guy.
Oh yeah, even though we're in this helicopters, these helicopters only go so fast.
Yep.
You know, I'm full pin right now, and oh man, he is going pretty fast.
But you know, maybe I know usually DPS sits up here. We can check and see, but it doesn't appear that there's any at the moment. You know, these situations can get pretty hectic.
Indeed.
Oh, a little bit of an eye issue there, but you know we're good.
We're sticking with him pretty well here. I don't think any cops are chasing this guy.
Yeah.
I think they're just letting him be.
He is speeding up. He's going 122 miles per hour.
Jeez, this guy really is. He's giving it the beans. He's giving it the beans.
Oh, he just passed by that stop. That stop is still going on over here.
Oh yeah. Looks like they have a few cops. Anybody going after him? No.
Nah, doesn't look like it. Let's see. I got eyes back on him. He seems like he's slowing down a little bit.
Oh wait, hold on. He's gonna fly past the cop up here. And
nothing.
Nope. Nothing.
Wow.
I feel like these cops aren't engaging with this guy. It might just be too dangerous.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and break off here.
Yeah. Might be for the best, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure the cops have a reason for not, you know, chasing the guy flying through traffic. Endangering
Could be
people's
too
lives,
dangerous.
so they have a reason.
Could be
too dangerous. Yeah. We don't want to put our law enforcement officers in any danger.
Yep. You know, I will say though, I am happy to see people moving up to Fivem County. It used to be, you know, not the most exuberant place, but
no, the lifestyle.
Yeah. Kind of get a quick view as we're flying over that scene. Just looks like a little powwow going on, but nothing too crazy.
Oh, it looks like they're looking for somebody who fled from officers. Dangerous situation, man.
Dangerous. It's just you never know. He could be taken off because he's got, you know, weapons in the car, drugs, stuff like that.
Could be a murder, you know. It's just one of those situations where you just can't know for certain. Very dangerous.
Get that lovely TFD station right there. We're passing by.
Indeed.
Great. They really did a great job with that station.
Sorry about that. Had HQ talking to you there.
Yep.
We got a motorcycle driving in the opposite lane down Panorama.
Oh, motorcycle opposite lane, Panorama. We are
on
right
a motorcycle. That's dangerous. Let me tell you, motorcycles and opposite lanes of traffic never miss.
Nope. Like they have the guy stopped up here. Oh, they got a couple people stopped.
Take a look. Looks like they got the canine dog out. Very interesting.
Ooh.
I wonder, could this be a possible drug situation? You know?
Possible. Oh, they got another unit showing up there.
Yep.
From what it looks like.
Looks like Pima County Sheriff Department.
Ah, yes, the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Man, they've really been killing it recently
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
terms of just everything. I mean, they are amazing.
Oh, looks like we got somebody getting pulled over right there. I don't know if you want to bring us around. Nope, there he's heading. Let's see where that cop's going. He's heading down Route 68. Lights and sirens. Let's see what we can find here.
What we get ourselves into. It really is flying indeed. Back en route for a shots fired call is what they're saying over the radio.
Oh man. Looks like it's going to be another joint agency situation. Doesn't look like it's going to be the first officer.
Oh, there's that BMW. There's that BMW that was flying down the road earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taking off out of there. Uh-oh. Oh, somebody's going after him.
Looks like
Somebody's going after him.
might be giving chase.
Uh-oh.
We might have a police pursuit going on.
Oh, they got him.
Oh,
They're
here we
going
go.
after him for
Here we go.
sure. They got him.
Now, dangerous. Oh, he almost just collided with an officer. A deputy, sorry. We might have. This might be a legit police chase going on.
This is a real pursuit right here.
Yep,
GPS is joining. Those cars are fast, man. He's gonna have difficulty getting away from those.
Oh!
Oh!
Almost hit a TPD guy. That was close. That was very close.
That was extremely close. That was dangerous.
We're having
That
some
was
eye
dangerous.
issues, so if you see, you know, a little bit of stuttering here and there, it's just the camera.
He's on. He's on Joshua.
Yep, on Joshua. This is a very famous road. Very straight, very long.
Oh my goodness! It looks like units lost eyes.
Oof.
They lost
You
them.
know,
Dang.
you just gotta cut your losses at that point. You know, like
Of course.
if a car's going that fast, he's endangering others.
Indeed. Oh, he just passed the cop, but I think they're ignoring him. I think they cut off the pursuit.
I think I lost eyes on him. Yeah, not really getting. I don't really see him. Did you see which way he went?
It looks like I think he continued on the I-10. I don't know where from there.
Hmm. You know, once he gets on the highway, it's pretty much fair game of how fast he goes, especially in a pursuit. So
Indeed.
realistically, it just takes a lot of skill from the officers to be able to keep up with that, if they so choose.
Sorry, Charles. You're the BMW.
Oh, they got him. They got the BMW.
Oh.
Over the radio.
Where do you think he is? Where do you think he is?
I'm marking him right now.
I'm
We're
looking.
gonna be heading. We're gonna be heading to his location.
I think he's gonna be on Panorama.
Joshua. Panorama. Coming up to
Panorama.
Joshua.
I love that.
Oh.
They lost eyes again.
Do we see him? Maybe we can get on the horn with him.
Maybe. I'm not seeing him just yet.
Neither am I. Oh, I see him. I see him.
Where do you see him?
Pretty sure I see him right here. He's gonna be right over here.
Right over
in the
here.
parking lot. In the parking lot directly underneath us
Oh,
to the
yep. Nope, that's a Cadillac.
right. Are we stressed on him?
I'm sure. That looks like a silver Cadillac.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Dang.
You know, this guy is really evading police. This is what, the third time? Fourth time?
Third time indeed.
Yep.
Crazy how
And-
the cops they let him get away.
I don't think it's an issue of letting them get away. I think these BMWs are just getting too fast. These people are just taking them,
Yeah.
modding them completely, and just honestly, just
That's it right there, I think. Nope,
Right
never
below
mind,
us?
that is a local car. Nope, that's a local car.
yep.
Yeah. Can't catch them all, man. Can't catch them all.
Yeah.
85, traffic stops to be code 4. I'll be back at 8.
I mean, I hope we get at least, like, you know, one pursuit As God forbid I say that, like, it's just our ratings are gonna go down, you know, like.
Indeed.
But you
Is
know.
that white BMW right there?
Maybe.
On northbound I-10. Northbound I-10.
It may be. It may be.
White.
Did it have a
white roof?
black roof?
Yeah, white and black.
I think so. There's a cop with us right now chasing it. Trying to catch up to it, it looks like.
This might be.
This might be it.
It looks like its license plate is no intro. This might be one of those car guys that, you know, go onto the road and just try and, like, you know, get police to chase them, you know?
Of course, of course. Oh, there's a charger unit
yep.
giving chase
Oh,
right now.
he's going. See, maybe we might be able to see one of those speed units come out, because he's going like 130 miles an hour right now. Like, he is
flying.
going.
Indeed.
Couple units, check out where the units are. They're keeping pace with them, so this might be the police chase we were looking for. You know, the situations like this always, you know, excite people. They like to see it, but it's such a dangerous situation. You know, going around these bends at the speed that he's going, it's just
can really endangering. Oh, he crashed! He crashed! He crashed!
Oh, we have a crash! We have a crash! Looks like he's
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is supposed to show.
Oh, he flipped! The officer flipped
him.
He flipped. He's getting out. He's running. He's running.
He's running on.
Oh my! You know, running on the highway is dangerous. Dangerous. Looks like he has a gun. He's shooting! He's shooting! He's shooting!
Oh, he's shooting!
Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh my! Oh my God! We have a shots fired situation. Get the light on that. Get the light on him.
Of course, of course, of course.
I'm gonna turn the light up just in case if he doesn't shoot us.
We definitely don't want to get shot.
I think we might want to get some officers. Officers are shooting back. Looks like he's hit. Oh! Ooh! He is down.
He might be.
He's
down.
Might
be down.
You know, you never know. You never know. Sometimes they might miss, and the guy's just playing down. Yeah.
Exactly.
Looks like they're putting some extra.
I think they just
extra shots into him.
I think they're listening. I think they heard us say that, and well, they just had to confirm.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
We got an unmarked car on him already. Got tasers out and ready. Dangerous situation right now.
Dangerous indeed.
But it does look like they have him secured. Now, what a situation.
What a scene. I'm glad they were finally able to really capture this scumbag. Yeah. You know what they say, man, the third time is the charm. Third time is the charm.
Yeah.
And charm it was. They got him indeed. They got him indeed.
But look,
what a scene.
Look at the scene.
Pan out.
Like,
take a look at all these units.
Let's take a video, a shot of this. We got an deputy down. I'm sure he's gonna be the first one tended to. We got a potential down deputy in that car right there. It sounds like his horn is just endlessly going off. You know, it's
indeed.
just it could be.
It really goes to add to show for the effect that this situation has. One officer is DOA, ladies and gentlemen, which means that he is dead at this time. Rest in peace to the officer. God bless
We're
his
gonna
family.
try and keep our camera off of him. You know, as respect to
Of course,
himself,
we really
the
want to
department, and his
respect.
family.
What we won't do is respect the suspect, so we can go and pan to him.
Yep, we're panning to him. Now, you know, especially in a situation like this, a lot of the times a law enforcement officer's job transitions from protecting others to then protecting the person that they're protecting from. And it's a really tough situation, especially for the officers. Just because
they have to provide medical aid to the guy that just killed one of their own.
Yep. It's a real shame.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I would safe to say I wouldn't be able to do that. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real shame. But you know,
Flash out moments indeed, as some of the onions say.
I think as far as what happened, the scene was handled as best it could. I don't think really anything could have really prepared those deputies and such on the scene that they were kind of walking into, you know?
Of course.
But
It just goes to show you how quickly one of these traffic stops can just go from 0 to 1,000 so quickly, you know?
yeah. We can zoom in on here, get the night vision up, see what we can see. Looks like we got one officer attempting CPR.
Oh man.
You know, a lot of times nowadays they've realized that CPR is better off the body. You'll see guys doing CPR off to the side of them. It's just a new tactic that they're learning in these training schools.
Indeed, and of course we're not going to question the training schools themselves. We're just going to go with the flow, you know.
It does look like they have stopped attempting medical aid. What probably happened is there's probably some gray matter visible down there. I mean, we can't see it from the helicopter, but you know, it might just be there. And you know, officers are trained to just stop.
Yeah.
Look at this. We got
waste the resources.
We got both lanes blocked down from both sides.
They do.
They got the upper and lower part of the highway blocked off. I mean, this is definitely going to turn into a big
situation.
It's definitely going to turn into a big issue with traffic. If we pan down here, traffic's already starting to build up a little bit.
Traffic's gonna start building up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower some altitude here and see if ADOT, Arizona Department of Transportation, will start dealing with some of this traffic, because this will and just like that, ADOT to the rescue.
Wow, look at that.
They really work quickly these days.
Yeah.
We're gonna go assist these officers over here with their craft needs.
Yeah.
Oh, man, ADOT again with the very, very, very quick rescue. We're gonna go ahead and gain some more altitude over here.
Yeah.
And they'll be thanking us later.
I'm getting word from one of the units down there that he's actually made the news. You know, he just texted me. Guy that.
Looks. Hold on. They're going after somebody else now. Oh, another vehicle taking off.
Let's see what this situation is.
Oh my goodness!
Two in a row. This is big.
This is a situation right here.
Yep.
These two the tunnel
Let's see if we can
over
keep
here.
up. Looks like I got the vehicle.
Oh, we should keep up. This guy isn't going that fast. They got him.
Yep. Let's see. They might want to keep some distance though. You know, it seemed like this again. Very dangerous.
Oh my.
You gotta look at the scene that we just had. The guy got out and it's shot.
Oh my goodness, this guy's not stopping either. Speeds are more reasonable though, I will say.
Looks like he's gonna be taking that right. Nope, he's gonna continue straight. He knows his stuff.
He does.
Speeds around 100. Very dangerous.
Not too bad.
Still dangerous.
Comparatively, still very dangerous. But at least he's not going. Oh, it looks like
we got units
there.
Yeah, we got units back. It's gonna be all TPD. It looks like.
No, the DPS is leading the pursuit. Apparently.
Yeah, you are right.
DPS is going to be leading. DPS.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh my goodness! Once again, another crazy.
Maybe
he's taking the exit there.
They might get some distance, you know, because the shots fired. And DPS just crashed. It spun out and crashed. Oh man, might be able to give them the light to help them out with this, you know?
Yeah. Let's help them out. They obviously need it. We don't want to facilitate this guy getting loose.
Oh, he crashed.
He crashed.
Turn him back around. Shooting again.
Oh
my God.
That's not good.
Looks like he's gonna try and continue possibly. He's still shooting.
DPS is out of their vehicle. Oh, and he's dead.
He's down.
Yeah.
God.
He is.
What a situation. what a
another
situation
back
unfolded in front of them.
back.
You know,
Man, Arizona, the population of Arizona has been growing, but with
Yep.
the growing population, the crime rate just exponentially
yep,
has been increasing. I mean, this is just preposterous.
yeah.
2 back-to-back shootings with 4 officers.
But
At least no
I will
officers
say,
appear to have been hurt this time.
yeah, I will say I feel like they handled this situation way better than the one before.
I do agree.
And I'm not gonna harp on anyone in the last scene because we had a fallen deputy, and hate to see it, but in this scene I feel like we have no officers down, a couple, maybe some wounded, but it does appear that none of them really took any major injuries.
No. This was handled perfectly. Officers are alive. Suspect appears to be dead at this time.
Yep.
So, I mean, what a great ending here.
Yeah.
One less scumbag for Arizona to deal with.
Yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
you look at this situation, you realize the crime rate that is skyrocketing. I feel like
Indeed.
our court system, our judges, our governor, all of them aren't really doing much to assist with that. But I do notice that they are trying to cut down that crime.
Of course. They have implemented some systems in place to assist with the crime rate of these violent crimes, but there's sometimes, man, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that's when government really has to get involved, and really just put an end to these situations.
Try and get to a hover around here, especially
Yeah.
get a better visual.
Of course.
And it does look like he's scared, but again, like I said before, it's gonna be a situation of officers have to transition into a medical giving role.
Of course,
At least
indeed.
until EMS arrives. But it does appear that this man is all right. Nope, never mind.
Oh, he's up. He is
Nope,
up.
he is down.
Oh, he is back down.
Yep. And
Well,
I think that was adrenaline. I think he
I
woke
do.
up.
I think the adrenaline came up, and then the adrenaline went away when his bodily functions did, and then he died.
Yep.
Yeah. One last Hail Mary. Maybe he was just trying to say goodbye, say sorry.
We'll see. Maybe they can save the man. Who knows? But this is yet another situation of, traffic. Like, I feel like the citizens of Arizona are not going to be happy with it. Just because, 2 back-to-back situations of closing down the I-10. It really just goes to show that, like, crime rate really needs to decrease.
I agree. It looks like we should be good on the major violent crimes here for a while. It appears that you have gotten a text message.
Yeah, I read that. I'm gonna
No.
read the other one
Looks like you got looks like you appear to have gotten another one just now.
Okay, checking.
Yep.
Alright, I think I'm getting a text from HQ that they want us to land, and I think that's the scenes for today.
Indeed.
Definitely back tomorrow.
For sure.
Crime doesn't stop. I think it's time to land. I think it's time to, situation's been dealt with. I think it's time to get out of here.
I agree.
And honestly, I don't think our studio is really too pleased about all this death on the news.
No, I think our studio is actually kind of shutting us down right now.
Yeah.
They really don't appreciate, but it do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. For everybody who's viewing, appreciate you for sticking with us, but I believe it's time to end it. Actually, quick thing before we end, it does look like the trooper's trying to signal us, possibly. He's signaling us.
GPS supervisor on scene here at 360.
What is he trying to say?
He's just waving.
Oh. Flash him with the spotlight. Flash him with the spotlight. Are we still live on the air?
We are.
Alright. Well, for the viewers, a lot of people don't know this, but your helicopter pilot here actually is somewhat of a professional himself. We'll go down there and we'll go say hi.
Yeah.
And now we'll kiss off. We don't want to get too close here.
Yeah. We want to let them do
we
their
also
jobs.
need to avoid the prison, exactly.
But yeah.
So try not to get hit by windmill, and we'll head back to Grapeseed and call it a day.
Are we sure we're gonna call it a day?
Yeah. HQ's. You know, I think I know what you're referencing.
I think you got a text.
I got a text.
205?
No. Oh, maybe I did.
275, panorama.
Oh, we're getting messages in chat by Grand Canyon State Roleplay.
How nice of them to show up.
Yeah, you know, themselves, you know, showing up like this is maybe if they were here earlier, they could see how much crime was done.
Yes, indeed.
How much
indeed.
they need to
and
see. You
maybe
know?
they could also see how much they need a better construction crew to help repair this city.
Yeah. Womp womp. Very rude. Very rude. These viewers are ruthless, but you know, you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Do we have any troopers?
Indeed.
Yep.
Don't let the negativity get to you.
Yep.
We are going to be shutting down the broadcast. Appreciate everybody showed out today.
Tune us in the next time. We'll be back. We might do a in-person on the ground live PD situation. You know, that's always enticing.
That is always an option.
And you never know what you can find on the ground. The air shows you a lot, but you know, the ground is where it's at, you know.
Indeed.
But, you know, thank you for joining us.